How's it going, Jacob Bond Performance? I'm going to do my long-term review of the TIG torch controls I've been using. Hotlights Fabrication builds these out in California, and it's been a game changer, if I'm being honest. Every little thing that you can do to take your welding fabrication skills to the next level is going to pay for itself, obviously, over time. Relatively small investment to make yourself more comfortable, which the more comfort you have, especially welding something, I know all the guys that weld out in the real world will give me shit for talking about being for being out of position on a fixturing table, but you know, round tube, you're always going to run into some interesting orientations of the material when you're adding hangers and doing the finishing touches of a larger part. So let's get into it, show you what we're working with. So there's a different option for just about any preference. I prefer the push button style where you've got control right at your fingertips. A lot of guys weld with a pedal, but they've also offer sliders and different buttons and orientations of how you control the arc. Also have a tuning knob here. So it's basically like a pedal commander in a car where, you know, mashing the gas could be instant, following the curve of your motion, or dulling that down. So if you flick hard, it's going to lag behind and give you a more balanced motion. So I run that pretty much in the middle, but it is cool to be able to dial it in, the sensitivity. So there's actually no moving parts inside this button. I'll show you what I was using before. So the torch controls that come with Everlast. This is my second Everlast machine. The first was a 210 EXT. This is the 230 Typhoon, which is fantastic. I'll actually need to do a long-term review on it as well. The initial video I did on it has had really widespread success for me. So this is the actual internal switch of the finger control that comes in an Everlast. And you'll notice I've got a whole pack of them, because in my experience, I've been welding Everlast since 2018. In my experience, about once a year, you're gonna wear these out, which isn't a huge deal if you buy a pack of them, you know, straight from overseas. Not too bad. They will warranty them out if you've got time to wait for that, but I like to keep them in stock back when I was using this, because, you know, downtime is not a great thing when you're trying to keep a consistent schedule going. And you don't want finicky controls. So while I could just swap these out once a year and keep on keeping on with what I had, look at the size difference. Just the switch itself, this is just the internal switch, plus the Everlast setup had a lever on it. This is very low profile, and you can put it anywhere. I mean, that applies to both the Everlast and the Hotlights setup, but getting it way up on the end of the torch is where I'm comfortable. And sometimes I'll roll it out of position. I also have a flex head, which, you know, need a new diffuser there on back order. But these Furic cups, which are made local to here, Michael Furic being a stud that he is, these make a big difference, a CK torch. And then the next step to perfecting the craft, well, not perfecting the craft, you know, obviously I'm a rookie compared to a lot of the guys out there. Every little thing you can do, be it clamps or fixturing or torch mods, to get you to that next level of consistency. And really it comes down to being comfortable. So longevity wise, I've been running this for at least 6 months now. It's been great, not a single hiccup. I like the additional adjustability. And obviously I need to get a better camera. I hate the non-pro version of iPhone that I have. But not my best work. Things have been slow, which I'm sure anybody in the automotive industry has seen lately. The market has just kind of slowed this year, at least for me anyway. It might be the aging platform that I specialize in, but yeah, very happy with the results, the consistency, and the flexibility, being able, like I said, to get comfortable in out of position areas. They give you plenty of length if I had a longer torch. And the nice thing is there's actually a connector near that knob, so if you want to switch between different styles, if a slider is more your preference for flat work, or more of an on-off setup is your preference for production jobs where more intricate stuff you prefer a button. They also have pedals. I'm not a big pedal guy. They had sent me one, and after a while I hadn't used it, so it's no longer with me. But the possibilities for finding exactly what suits your needs are limitless with these guys. They've got a wide variety, so check him out. He's got Instagram. I'm not sure about Facebook, but they do have a good website. And if you reach out, Joseph is very knowledgeable. He'll be able to give you pointers on setup and answer any question you have about the products before or after purchase. He makes himself available for that, which has been great. I personally had some questions about getting it dialed in, and you know, he was available to make sure I was getting the best performance out of these products that I could get. So I'm gonna hold the mic up here like Ricky Bobby and sign off. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more fabrication videos and the long-term review on that Everlast 230 Typhoon.